Tape www.suividécole-au-sénégal.com. À École au Sénégal, c'est facile, tu n'as qu'à te connecter. Tape École au Sénégal, les leçons sont beaucoup plus détaillées.
Good morning, everyone. This is Teacher Raisa back again. I'm sorry for the absence due to health reasons. I couldn't be here, but it is always a pleasure to serve you all and to exchange with you. Please don't forget to like the videos or make comments, constructive comments, okay, or constructive criticisms. Today we're going to look at something a little bit more different, which is more on the grammar side, which is on descriptive words. Descriptive. What do you understand by descriptive? It's just a description. You are trying to define something, or you're trying to explain something in detail. That is being descriptive. And so descriptive will either be defining something, okay, or describing something. You're describing something, but in detail. Okay, you're actually going in detail. And the description could either be something, it could either be something, or it could be someone. Okay, not necessarily, you're giving details about something or about someone. You're trying to clarify in such a way that whoever is listening is able to understand better, or trying to put themselves in your shoes. Okay, it makes it easier. And descriptive words, when you're writing, it makes it easier for the reader to understand what you're reading, or for the listener to be able to comprehend or to understand easily what you're talking about. Okay, and so descriptive words, there are particular words that you need to use in order to make a sentence clear or a paragraph clear, okay? And this is particularly as far as maybe you're writing a sentence, or you're writing an essay, or you're writing a paragraph or so, and so you get to use a lot of descriptive words. And I know that probably they can have to, for example, to talk about or to describe your worst nightmare or your best travel. What is it that you saw? What made it so pleasant? What made it so particular to you? You get to use what they call descriptive terms. And these descriptive terms, like I said, it's just ideas. They're just words that you actually use. You're more like adjectives that you use, because remember, adjectives kind of gives out the best thing you're trying, describes who you are or what it is. And so descriptive words, they're more like adjectives, okay? And so descriptive has different sections, okay? And I tried to, as far as label it here, so as you can see, I try as much as possible so we can have them here so you can see. And so let's start off with shapes and colors. And you see the way I wrote my colors. This is American color. Okay, the British, which Africa usually use, will put a U after an O, which is still correct. And so even if you did color with a U, it's still perfect. Okay, don't worry about it. And so shapes and colors, and I wanted to start off with shapes and colors. Shapes and colors means that there are some descriptive words that you can use as far as shapes are concerned. And what are they? This means, for example, e.g. means for example. So if you ever go and you see an acronym of e.g., it just means for example or for instance. That's simply it, okay? It's just an acronym for it. And so when we talk about shapes, what would you use as descriptive? A bunch of them. You can say oval, maybe. That's a shape. You can say a triangle, okay? You can say round, it's a shape. You can say an octagon, that's a shape. Those are pretty much different kinds of shapes, round or circle or an oval, you know. And do you have examples of things that are like oval? For example, an egg is oval. An egg is oval. So if you had, for example, let's say, this is an oval. Well, let me put it here, an oval. Okay, because that's an oval. And then the color, okay. Okay, that's the color of oval. You know, how would you describe this? You say, well, I went to the supermarket, Auchan for example, and I got me a tray of, you know, brown eggs, and they were small oval, an oval shape. Because eggs are oftentimes in an oval form, okay? Because eggs, you have different kinds. You have the white, you have the oval, you even have the little guinea eggs, you know? And so you get to describe it. And so this would be an orange or a brown, because they don't exist in orange. Let's take, for example, that this was brown, even though it's orange. You're gonna say it had a brown oval shape. That's descriptive. Sometimes you see even stones, or they have like oval shapes. So you can as well say a brown oval shaped stone. It's okay. You're being descriptive about it. Okay, you're getting into details about it. So you have oval, you have triangle. You know, you have round, you have octagon. Those are all shapes. You even have crescent. Of course, you know what, you know, crescent, like like half a moon, you know, crescent, you know, crescent. That's a shape, crescent. And what is round, circle? You can have like, for example, you know, for circle, you have this, you know, that's my circle, of course. And then this, I'm just gonna color it, you know, I'm just gonna color it so you can have, you know. So what would that be if you had to describe, you know, if you had to describe, you're gonna say, especially if you're like writing a novel, you know, you want the reader to really get into what you're doing. You say, well, it's a circle or a round, you know, it's a round yellow bowl, it's a round yellow, I don't know, frisbee bowl or something, you know, or circle yellow. That's it. You've been descriptive. If you had to say, oh, I lost my frisbee, you know, so how is it describing? You're gonna say it's a circle or it's a round, you know, or it's a yellow and a round shape. So that is that's an example of the round. You know, you've been descriptive. But when you come to colors, we know the colors. You know, we know the colors. For example, you have the yellow. You know, you have the purple. You have the shady. You know, you have gray. You know, you have what? Silver gray. You have red, which is one of my favorite. You know, those are all colors. Shapes and colors usually flock together. They usually actually flock together, shapes and colors. Because if you have to describe, you're going to say a round yellow frisbee bowl, you know, or an oval brown shaped stone, you know, or a diamond. Diamond is a shape, okay? Diamond, I can put it here, you know, a diamond, a multicolored diamond stone or red diamond stone. You see that they're all shapes and colors, and you're trying to be like descriptive about it, okay? And so yeah, so this is important. Let's say, for example, okay, you have a shape like this, because sometimes you have those stop signs that have forms like this. You know, what would you say? What would you say? And then probably in the middle has maybe let's say a stop sign, probably. I don't know. And then it is, I'm not sure what this color is. I'm thinking this is peach. Let me just color it, okay? Let's just color it so that I'll just color it. So, if you had to describe this, what would you say? You said, well, it was a stop sign in the form of a triangle, you know, the peach color. It's a peach stop sign in the form of a triangle, and in the middle of it, you know, there was a stop, the word stop in white. I've described it. It's a stop sign, it's a triangle, because that's a triangle. It's a triangle, peachy, because peach is a color. It's a triangle, peachy stop sign with the word stop white in the middle. So you've described it. That's been descriptive, okay? And you've used the shape triangle, and you've used the color peach. And so that's been very descriptive about it, rather than just saying, oh, it was just a stop sign. But could you describe what color the stop sign was? It could be red. You know, oftentimes most stop signs are red anyway, but because of the use of my color, that's why I said it was peach or maybe pink. You know, it's a pink triangle stop sign, okay? And then let's go to size and numbers.
Suivi d'école au Sénégal.com. À école au